Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakah, Kradash, Barakathum, to the Akim that's laboring and doing this work in truth and sincerity, and double honors for our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I got a news article here from RT News, okay? All right? And this is concerning the EU, okay? Now, they're getting fed up with the US, and the title reads, Open Rebellion, Europe signals patience drying up as US reimposes harmful Iran sanctions. Okay, so now the EU, the European Union, which is basically in league with the US, all right, they are being wary of the United States backing out of the Iran nuclear deal. Okay, because what you have to understand is that these EU nations benefit off of the trade, okay, with Iran, okay, as far as with goods and services. Now, with the sanction being back in place, which Trump ordered to by him backing out, automatically puts sanctions back on Iran, okay? So now the nations that are in league with the United States have to refrain from trading with this country, okay? All right, I'm going to get into this article real quick and they're going to hit the scriptures, right? Okay? The Europeans are angry over the latest U.S. imposed set of sanctions harming EU interests in the wake of Donald Trump quitting the Iran nuclear deal. The EU needs to decide whether to finally stand up for itself, analysts told the RT, and we know that this is a prophecy during the scriptures, but the point is that this is going to harm the EU interests, okay, the European Union interests, okay, as far as the sanctions are being concerned, okay, all right. So now when the United States wants to impose a sanction, they expect all of their allies to do so, okay, you see, right? Aside from imperiling a landmark international accord and endangering regional and global security, the U.S. pull-out from the 2015 agreement with Iran will have crushing economic consequences for Europe. French, German, and UK firms stand to lose billions of euros in investments in trade if they are forced to comply with sanctions that will be reimposed and expanded now that the U.S. is no longer a signatory of the nuclear deal. Okay, so now automatically by the U.S. pulling out of this sanction, this nuclear deal, okay, sanctions must be imposed back onto Iran. Okay, because what's happening now is that there had to be some type of agreement, okay, because Iran was too far along with their nuclear program to begin with. Okay, so now the economic the nuclear deal that was put in place was to basically try to slow down their production of nuclear power, so to speak. Okay, as far as producing uranium, okay, this is supposedly supposed to slow it down, okay, but Iran is a country that always did his own thing, okay, and Iran, okay, when you do the history, always was a thorn in the United States side, okay. Lord willing, I get a chance to do a video when I want to touch on the Iran hostage situation that took place back in 1980, okay, all right, but getting back to the point, okay, Trump did not see this deal as being a good deal, okay. Now, Iran has no choice but to go full-fledged, okay, with their nuclear program, okay, which, in fact, they already was, okay. Like, it's too far gone for the United States to stop them from attaining nuclear weapons. They already have them, okay. They were just trying to slow down their production of the uranium, you see. But now this is hurting the EU now as far as investments concerning Iran, doing deals with Iran. So now they're being wary of this though. So I just want to hit a couple of scriptures real quick. Okay. All right. First scripture I'm gonna grab is let's go to Jeremiah. Slacking. 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. You know, and these nations wholeheartedly followed the United States on everything they did. Okay, as far as foreign policy was concerned. Okay, because Babylon has been the golden cup. Okay, this has been the light of the world, basically, so to speak. Okay, all the nations have prospered off of the prosperity of the United States. Okay, because they always had their part of the pie. Okay, you see, now they're drunken now. Okay, they're drunken of that philosophy of that democracy now. Now it's harming them now. So now they're mad. You see, the nations are mad now because now it's not going to enable them to continue to do deals with Iran now. So they must stop doing deals in trades with them, according to Donald Trump, with the sanctions, because they're supposed to be of one unit. The EU is supposed to be of one unit with the United States. Okay, but now they're having second thoughts about the sanctions. Okay, and also about Trump pulling out of the deal. You see, let's get back. Right? And what you have here is that Iranians burned Trump's effigies, U.S. flags at protests against the nuclear deal withdrawal. Okay? So now, because now it goes back to oppressing the people. You see? This goes back to oppressing the people, basically, because of the sanctions, though. Because now hard economic times will come upon Iran. Okay? But Iran has basically done away with the petro U.S. dollar, okay, as far as dealing with oil, So now they already know that this was going to come into play. So now they're finding other means of surviving as a sovereignty nation. You see, okay, real quick, this is okay, Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him, and there's no understanding in the way that Trump is moving, But we already know that, as far as according to these nations, though, but we know this is all the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, okay? Because this war must take place, okay? The tension must rise, but all the men of that confederacy have deceived thee. All the men that were in league with this place, okay, have deceived thee and brought thee even to the border. What? To the border of what? To the border of basically going to war. You see? All right? To the brink of World War III, okay? They were at peace with you, okay? But they're going to deceive you. Okay, and they're going to prevail against you. Why? It's because they're going to ultimately turn against you and shoot thermonuclear missiles upon this place, man. Okay, that's just how they're gonna prevail. Okay, and it says that they that eat thy bread, okay, they receive goods and goodies and little trinkets from the United States. Okay, this is only the reason why these other nations deal with the U.S. Okay. The U.S. is giving out little deals and trinkets, okay, all right, to appease these other nations, though. When you want to think about a parable, though, the United States is like this that old creepy man, okay, that goes to the playground and has a pocket full of candy, and he tries to lure the other kids, which really would represent the other nations, into being in league with him or to be friends with him. You see, okay. All right, so now them pulling out of this nuclear deal and imposing sanctions now is hurting the economy of the EU nations now, man. Okay, all right. So now They're having second thoughts, man. And this is that pretext until the third world war, man. Until where all these other nations are gonna turn against this place, man. Okay, all right. You know, the council of this place has failed them, man. Okay, all right. They're not being prudent in their thinking, man. Okay, but it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. You see, okay. These moves that they're making are very foolish moves, man. And we see it through the spirit, man. But the pride has deceived thee. Okay? The pride has deceived thee, man. They think that they're on top of their game. You see? Okay? Because this place is being run as a company, not as a sovereignty nation. Okay? All right? So now he sees things that seem unfair. Donald Trump, what I'm talking about, he sees different deals that are unfair as far as trade and deals. And he's trying to change it. Okay, all right. Instead of really playing politics, man, he's really playing hardball, man, and it's gonna be to his own destruction, man. You see, you know. All right, real quick, let me get let's go to Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. You know, and when we're proclaiming these words, man, okay, for the nations to hear, man, okay, through the net, okay, all right, prepare war, man, because that's what's coming, okay, there's no way out of this, you know. Verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I am strong. And Iran has very strong words towards the United States for them backing out of the deal, okay? Because now they're going to do their will as far as producing and mass producing their nuclear weapon program. You see? Okay? All right? They're beating their plowshares into swords, man. Okay? Because their main focus right now is to build up their arsenal, man. Okay? You know? And once these other nations, aforetime, what were known as weak nations, though, okay? Right now, they're saying that they're strong, man. You see? They're saying that they're strong. You see? Right? Because this is all of this is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. Okay? All right? And this is one of the major prophecies that's going to come to pass, though, because now you actually see, okay? All right? These other nations coming up against this place. Okay? You see in the background, you got Trump, all right? In the lower right-hand corner, okay? I can't really read out the imagery of it, though, but you actually see the American flag burning, okay? You see that? Okay? And then when you have people of the EU, all right, they're rebelling against this pullout of Trump pulling out, okay? You know? And they're basically drying up of patience, man, as the title has said, man. You know? So this is actually the pretext, man, to the building up of the nations turning against this place, man. Okay? So everything is falling into the perfect order, man. According to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man, the scriptures, man. You see? You know? Yeah, man, we see these prophecies rolling. We see the chess pieces being moved, you know? And this is a real faith booster, you know? For the spiritual eye to see, man. This is not for all men to see, man. Because faith is a gift, you know? Okay? You know? We see this through the scriptures, man. You see? All right? We have the blueprint unto salvation, man. All right? So, hey, man. Let's keep on doing what we're supposed to be doing, man. You know? And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is gonna promise, make promise on his delivery, man. Okay? He's gonna make promise on his words, man. Okay? All right, so with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, Barak, and Thumb, to the Akim that's laboring and doing his work in truth and sincerity, and double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.